Hey everyone, we're jumping in with a special news brief today because something pretty big just happened at the crossroads of AI and media. Let's get right to it.
So here's the headline. OpenAI, the lab that brought us ChatGPT, has just acquired the media company Technology Business Programming Network. You probably know them as TBPN.
Yeah, this one is sending some serious ripples through the tech world.
And this is a really fascinating move, right? It's the big question we're going to unpack in this explainer. Why on earth is one of the most important AI companies on the planet buying a tech talk show?
Okay, let's dive into the strategy here. According to OpenAI's own announcement, this is way more than just a simple business deal. This is a deliberate strategic play to get in the driver's seat and help shape the global conversation around AI.
And you know, an internal OpenAI memo that surfaced really tells you everything you need to know about their thinking. They literally said, the standard communications playbook just doesn't apply to us. That's them signaling that they think their role is so unique, they need a completely new way to tell their story.
So the logic here seems pretty clear. Instead of trying to build their own media voice from scratch, which takes forever, it's just way more effective to buy one that people already know and trust. Their goals back this up. They want better conversations, they want to connect directly with developers, and they want to scale up a platform that's already got credibility and talent.
So who exactly is this company at the heart of the deal? Let's take a quick look at TBPN.
So TBPN, or the Technology Business Programming Network, is a daily live talk show. And in a really short amount of time, it's become the place, a central hub, for some of the most serious and interesting discussions about AI and the people building it.
And their rise has been, well, kind of meteoric. It's hosted by entrepreneurs Jordi and John Coogan and led by their president, Dylan Abrascato. I mean, these guys have seriously captured the industry's attention. To put it in perspective, the New York Times just recently called them Silicon Valley's newest obsession. That's a pretty big deal.
Okay, but whenever a huge company buys a media outlet, the first question everyone asks is about control and influence, right? So that brings us to how this whole new relationship is actually structured. From the looks of it, the deal draws a very clear line in the sand. OpenAI's job is to provide the money, the resources to support to help the show grow. Meanwhile, TBPN has apparently been promised complete and total editorial control. That means they get to keep choosing their own guests and making their own programming decisions.
And OpenAI is really doubling down on this promise, at least publicly. They put out a statement saying that TBPN's independence is, and this is their word, foundational to their credibility. They're saying this separation is being explicitly protected as a core part of the deal.
Now, if you look at it from TBPN's side, this move seems to be all about making a bigger impact. The co-founder, Jordi, said their goal is to go beyond just talking about the industry and to actually have a real impact on how this powerful technology is understood all over the world.
All right, so let's step back for a second. Beyond all the details of this specific deal, what should you really take away from this? Because this move, it signals some really important shifts that are happening right now.
First off, the big AI companies are clearly expanding. They're not just R&D labs anymore. Second, they're making a conscious move into media because they want to control their own narrative. And third, all of this is making the line between the tech platforms building the future and the media that's supposed to report on it, well, that line is getting very, very blurry.
And you know, that leaves us with a really critical question to think about. Even with all the promises of independence, this deal sets a powerful new precedent. When the architects of our future also own the platforms that explain that future to us, what does that ultimately mean for the story we all get to hear?